DC, unos, dos, tres, cuatro. Free old chopper. Fuck your bitch, get a bag from it, then I never call her. Now she tripping, going crazy, nigga, tell her let her bubble. OG see me coming through and they say that's a baller. That's a baller. That's a nigga starting from the bottom, really in that order. Make a call, bring them pants down. Smoking loud like some ransom. Niggas wanna come around now, cause they know they really got the crown now. Put my mask on, put the crown down, tell her, turn up. When it cut to action, niggas ride with me screaming murder. Niggas falling off, bitches falling through. Call them play like a audible. Get the money with your other dude. Need a plug, I can make a call or two. Put you on, nigga, put you on, I can put you on. Put you on, nigga. What you doing, nigga? What you doing, nigga? What you doing? What you doing, nigga? Get the bad bottom weight trailer. You around cause you paid niggas. In the dark, really spray niggas. When we run into you, we ain't playing with you. Make me put a rapper on CNN. Niggas said I wouldn't need again. I just counted 5 million cash. I'm a red nigga, they won't see it again. Brother, my God, we don't go to the feds. We don't go to the feds. I pray all the money don't go to my head. Don't go to my head. I pray on my glove when I'm going to bed. When I'm going to bed. Now pray for those suckers that wanted me dead. Cause all of them dead. Fuck. People let me put them chains on me. Wonder why I got these chains on me. Or the more I got a range on me. Shit, 100,000 ain't a thing to me. With your range on me, this another level. Flood the rollie, get another bezel. She don't dip me, get another shovel. Go and get the money, we don't never settle. When the jail came back home, then I got rich. Damn. When the jail again came back home, then I got nicked. Damn. Niggas praying that I go to jail again so they can pop shit. Damn. Only trap nigga doing real numbers, spitting hot shit. Niggas saying cause them numbers down, what you do, 50? 20 something at the 250. Mac 11 hit you 20 times, how you hold them shaking like you did it. Pop niggas spitting melodies when it's really nothing they can do with me. Ballin' on them ain't new to me. Fucking bitches ain't new to me. 7 summers, 10 summers, I've been at the temple like a mustard. Had the Grammy with the hustlers. With the trappers, you a buster. Spillin' lean on the red carpet. Phone tap, I hear the feds talking. Still trapping at the bando. Moonwalking on that damn marble. Ballin' on them like I'm James Harden. I don't drop it if it ain't for me. I don't fuck it if it ain't for me. Still eating and I ain't torn, nigga getting it. Got that ladder with me with the 33 and Scottie Pippen it. Brother, my God, we don't go to the feds. We don't go to the feds. I pray all the money don't go to my head.
All right. What's going on out there to all my streamers, schemers, and wet dreamers? It's your boy Jay Easy, Stay Breezy, back with another episode of Ignorant Sports Talk. You know, I got the homies out here. We are doing it big. Once again, with my boy Phil, my boy Panky, my boy Dylan out there on location. No tractor today. My man Figgy in the hotspot ATL, and of course the real Slim Shady. Please stand up. My boy Giuliano living it big. Boys, we are here. We are living life. We are all surviving. Hope everyone out there is safe and taking care of themselves and their families. But let's get into some of the old ignorant shit. Philip, what's happening, bro?
All right, so we got the NBA offseason starting on Monday. Teams can make trades at that time, and then we got the draft following, and then free agency signings throughout the whole week. Just a couple of NBA trade rumors. Notable one coming out of Houston. There's some trouble over there.
Did you see the playoffs? There's a lot of trouble over there.
I mean, if you have PJ Tucker as your center, there's a lot of trouble over there.
Facts.
A lot of guys are either unhappy with their current role. I don't know what the role is. And PJ Tucker is irate over his contract situation. And Russ Westbrook wants out. So what do we see happening in Houston in the next couple weeks before the season starts?
I see fuckery and more fuckery, and then if you look 2 weeks down the line, you're gonna see some more fuckery. Westbrook is gone. PJ Tucker can shut the fuck up because he's trash. Not even that good. So he's sitting here talking about you irate. What the fuck, nigga? You don't deserve to be irate, nigga.
He's just irate because he can't buy more sneakers.
On a scale of 1 to 10, let's rate your basketball skill. 2, nigga. 2.
I 3 from the corner.
I mean, if I'm PJ Tucker and I'm being forced to block every 7-footer, I'd be a little bit pissed too, regardless of how good my on-court skills may be. That'd be like asking Figs to guard 5s on the court. You're just not going to have it.
Yeah,
First of all,
that's true. But here's the thing. When it was working, Them motherfuckers was talking shit. They was talking a lot of shit when it was working.
When you say Figs guard fives, you mean 5-footers? Because that's still tough.
You mean I thought you was talking about 5-year-olds because I was like, that's not nice. Like, why would you make one guard a 5-year-old? They have so much energy and length. That's a mismatch.
Listen, motherfuckers. First of all, Jay, we the same damn height. So shut your Donald Trump looking ass up.
So
like I was saying, I don't want to hear shit from them Rockets. I'm gonna tell you why I don't want to hear shit from them, because when the small ball thing was working, they was talking shit. They was talking a lot of shit. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, PJ Tucker. Oh yeah, they sleeping on us. They sleeping on us. Watch, we gonna win the championship with this small ball. No, the fuck y'all wasn't. So now it's not working, and now everybody wants to blame it on D'Antoni or Morey or whatever. But y'all was with it when it was working though. You see what I'm saying?
See what happens when you trade Clint Capella.
Wow.
How you gonna call Clint Capella Samuel Dalembert? That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, sir.
Oh my God.
First of all, D'Antoni about to go be Steve Nash's father-in-law, so we ain't got to worry about that. Second, James Harden to Brooklyn, so we ain't got to worry about that.
What?
Russ Westbrook to the Knicks.
That's
we ain't got to
happening.
worry about that.
Sorry. Did you say Harden to Brooklyn?
Hey, y'all didn't see the news?
There's been rumors.
Thank you, Panky. Thank you for being the voice of reason as always.
Although I
can see Caris LeVert being part of a trade for James Harden.
I think everybody but James Harden is going to get moved from Houston. I don't think they're going to give up on him yet.
If I'm the Rockets, I don't move Harden. Not yet. Not by my own choice.
Man, listen.
You still have an MVP caliber player in his prime. You don't just give that up when you want to stay competitive.
The Rockets have two MVP caliber players.
Philosophy now that Morey's out of the picture and whatever, but you don't give up on Harden yet. Not yet. And if I'm Brooklyn, Caris LeVert is gonna be so good. He's already really good. I wouldn't just give up on him either. Like, how do you move on from him in your organization when you already got your dynamic duo and he can still fit in the picture?
Because he's gonna get smothered by Kyrie and KD.
We're talking about LeVert.
LeVert plays like
LeVert?
LeVert's like Kyrie and Durant on rollback. That's how he plays.
We talking about LeVert.
I mean, do you think he's not a good player?
Giuliano, LeVert.
Yeah.
Are all them bottles behind you empty?
Almost.
You've been drinking. You've been drinking.
I've been smoking, that's for sure.
Well, shit.
So hold on. So if you feel that way about LeVert, why in the world would Houston give up James Harden for that bitch ass?
Say they was gonna give him up. I didn't say they was gonna give up Harden for LeVert. I'm just saying Harden to Brooklyn. They could give up everybody else. They could give up Amari Stoudemire for all I give a damn. I'm just saying you trying to tell me Brooklyn is okay because they got LeVert.
No. I'm saying, okay, LeVert.
Yeah, no, take your time, please.
LeVert is a great young player that can score and has been in that franchise for a while now. I don't think you, don't get me wrong. If you get Harden, you're getting Harden. That's not something to just pass up because, he's James fucking Harden. I'm not saying LeVert's on his level. But I'm saying if you gotta, I'm assuming he's part of a bigger trade. It's not just a one-on-one. If you gotta sell your future just to get Harden in the picture, now you gotta fit three, superstar players onto one team sharing that ball. I feel like this is exactly what Brooklyn did when they tried to, bring Pierce and Garnett and all those guys over, mortgage their entire future. It didn't work out. Everything was shit for 5 years for them. That was a little different though. Right now they're striking a good balance of, having their superstars and being immediately competitive and having talent that they can build on in the future once these contracts are up and they don't have to, be so up and down.
Here's the thing, right? You got to look at Brooklyn almost as like a conveyor belt of transitioning talent to bitch-matery in a sense that, like, Kyrie gonna get hurt. Anyone disagree with that?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Kevin is going to be in his feelings at some point because of a tweet probably sent by me. So he's going to be off his game for a little bit.
Okay.
Harden is going to go to some kind of strip club in Brooklyn and catch something. So he's going to be off his game for a minute. So you automatically have to assume that I know given, like, maybe for the first 3 games of the season, they're going to have all 3 superstars, but eventually somebody's going to leave.
Okay. Granted. But now, if you trade for Harden, let's say this trade's going to involve LeVert, obviously, maybe Jared Allen.
And Dinwiddie.
Right? You probably, if you get Harden on your books, you probably can't re-sign Joe Harris. Now you've got 3 stars that are amazing together, probably. But if Kyrie gets injured, what guard depth do they have now?
James.
Also, hold on. That's
Also,
very
who passes? The fundamental question of who
They
passes.
still need a team.
Who passes?
All right,
Thank
so
you.
let me ask y'all this.
Passing.
DeAndre
Spencer Dinwiddie, nigga. Best point guard in the league.
Nah, Dinwiddie is gone. If they get Harden, that motherfucker is gone. If they're going to get James Harden, Dinwiddie is gone, LeVert is gone, Jared Allen is gone.
You have to convince
DeAndre Jordan might be gone.
You have to convince them to take DeAndre Jordan because of the salary cap issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
and if you're
Jared
Houston, you're like,
Allen.
no. Yeah. I think Houston can get better value from another team, but that's the thing. You have to convince them to get DeAndre Jordan. You have to convince Houston to take him.
But let's say
and they should, Houston should be going to Brooklyn saying, "Hey, listen, can we have DeAndre, please? We'll give you James or Russ, but they need DeAndre. It's not a situation where they're like, I guess we could fit him in, nigga." Like we just said, they got Warren's 3-year-old son at center
But
now.
If you're getting Jared Allen, I'd rather have that than friggin' DeAndre Jordan paying him whatever it is, $20 million or however much Brooklyn's paying him.
Yeah, DJ is a shell of himself, man. He's not the same guy, not even close. You know what I mean? So
that's not fair. That's not fair. And the reason I say that is because DJ playing with Chris Paul looks totally different than DJ without Chris Paul. DJ looked so good because he had an amazing point guard and a swing man next to him in Blake Griffin. He was able to play in more space, and he was able to do his thing. Now it's a situation where he's the focal point, and it's like, are you really going to – he might be better in Brooklyn. We don't know because now he's – once again, he's not the focal point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think with what the Nets need from Jordan, he's going to be effective.
Yes.
Defend the rim, score in the post. They don't need him to be, a jack of all trades with all these other guys on the court with him.
Right.
I'm sorry. Defend the what?
Yeah, you want to talk about players getting injured. Like, come on. We're not going to talk about DeAndre Jordan?
Come on, man.
Defend the what?
Come on, man. Listen, he's 7 feet tall. He's 250 minimum. He's a body, okay? If Roy Hibbert can do it, DeAndre Jordan can do it.
He's just the president.
Listen, we call ourselves the ignorant. This is ignorant sports talk, right? So I'm about to say some real ignorant shit. So brace yourselves, all right? Amari Stoudemire was a better defender than DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, I said it. That motherfucker does not play no defense. Do not be
Breaking
fooled.
news, Jermaine has
Do
left.
not be fooled. He's a good rebounder. Yeah, he's a decent shot blocker. He does not protect the rim. Amari Stoudemire was a great shot blocker. That nigga was a terrible interior.
You want to say that again so I can clean this shit up?
This guy has a sanitizer gun.
Got the industrial cleaner. Let me run that by me one more time. Let me spray this shit off.
This nigga.
Who was a better defender than DeAndre Jordan?
Amari, I just broke my hand on this motherfucking fire. Stoudemire.
Where are your children? I just want them to. I don't want them to grow up in this kind of environment. So I just want to make sure they're nowhere around. Where Brittany at? I'm thinking about the kids. I'm thinking about their future, their safety, their sanity. Because you're not well. And as a friend, as family, I think it is imperative that you seek help. Immediately. Because that's absurd. That's crazy to me.
I mean,
He's trying to justify his love for the Knicks by something that came from the Knicks by being better than somebody else. That's like saying, but you might as well say that Steve Novak was a better shooter than Steph Curry at this point.
First of all, fuck you, because you mentioned. Listen. You did the one thing that we don't do on this fucking show, and that's mention the Knicks. So fuck you. I'm not even gonna address that shit. I'm just going there. Let's go. Move on. Move the fuck on.
Hey, first of all, when you get that tattoo removed, I want it live on Instagram, Facebook. I want you on Twitch, my nigga. I want to see that tattoo removal live and in the flesh, my guy.
What tattoo?
Twitch.
Huh?
What tattoo?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm legally blind. What tattoo?
Yo, I have never seen somebody so adamant on denying their own existence. Hey, just for everybody out there, Warren said he's a Hawks fan now.
I am.
So you better put a big ass bird on your back.
I don't know. Hey, listen, I ain't doing all that.
Hey, we all know deep down where.
Because they gonna confuse that for a Falcon, and I can't have that.
Wow, that's unnecessary. That is unnecessary.
So, all right, let's move on to the West Coast. Dennis Schroeder could be potentially heading to LA, and LA is going to be sending over another draft pick to OKC. And what I'm reading here is Danny Green as well.
Thank God.
Man, send him to the G League, bro. Get that man out of here.
Damn, don't do Danny that bad. He ain't. I mean, listen, he's been bad for the last couple of years, but G League, nah, that's just.
I mean,
okay, to the E League, bro. Get him out of here, bro.
I mean, Oklahoma City's shown they can make a lot out of nothing. So I mean, maybe Danny Green starts like getting his shot back at OKC. Who knows?
Danny Green's about to drop like 25 a game out here. Have a revelation.
But also
him and Andre Robinson.
But also, as if Oklahoma City needed more first-round draft picks.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I understand why the Lakers would want Schroeder. I don't understand why the Thunder want to move him.
They're making some draft trades, that's for sure.
That's like 12 or 13 like first-round draft picks they have now.
They can build a squad just off their draft picks. They're definitely gonna have to move. They're gonna move some of them, but I wonder what their bigger picture is.
Well, they're gonna do what we always thought Boston was gonna do with all the picks. They're actually gonna probably move them and trade them. Like they're not just gonna sit on them and sit on them and sit on them like Boston has done.
Or just draft bad players like an organization we're not allowed to mention now.
He who shall not be named.
We gonna call them. Listen. We got the Washington football team. We gonna call the Knicks the New York basketball team. That's how we gonna address them from here on. We'll call them the New York basketball team, or the other New York basketball team. There you go.
Wow.
The other.
Yo, you're hurt. You're hurt, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Clearly. And that's okay. You don't have to.
He's had some alone nights with the Henny bottle.
So does Schroeder start if he goes to the Lakers, or is he still going to be like the sixth man off, like in OKC?
Six man for sure.
They still got Avery Bradley, right? They still got Avery Bradley, so I would make him the sixth man. I feel like that's where he would be most effective. I feel like that would do wonders for the Lakers bench. You know, that would definitely do wonders for their bench. I still think they need to go out and get Melo. You know what I mean? I still think they need to go out and get Melo. Get like a Joe Harris.
The only thing with the Lakers, like the Lakers off their bench, what they normally have is Rondo coming on whenever LeBron goes off to control the offense. So that'd be kind of interesting to see what Schroeder would do with Rondo.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask. If they get Schroeder, do they move on from Rondo?
No.
No. I don't think so.
Leave Rondo right where he at, and keep Melo right where he's at.
Well, that's the thing. It's pretty much up to Rondo at this point. You know what I mean? The ball is in his court, so
I mean,
he could decide to stay with LA or he could go elsewhere. I know one thing: he's not going to the Clippers. If he does, fuck that nigga for life. I don't think he's going to the Clippers.
Schroeder's proven to be versatile. Like he played his last season alongside Chris Paul, Shea Gilgeous, right? So he can run out in those dual point guard type lineups and be effective still.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think there's a little too much redundancy when you have LeBron already playing the point. You got Rondo, who's going to be, a pass first point guard, and then Schroeder, who probably won't have the chance to be a true point guard in that system.
Well, I mean, he's not really a true point guard if you really
he can move on to
about
the
it.
two.
He's more so a scoring point guard. You know what I mean? So I think it would still work out.
I mean, I think it'll be a better deal for the Lakers. They go out and get D Rose instead of Schroeder, to be honest.
That would be interesting.
If LeBron could get LeBron can go get Derrick Rose a ring, shut down all GOAT talks forever. He is the greatest. Period.
Listen, whoever gets Derrick Rose a ring is the GOAT. I don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. Like,
let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
Okay.
What if Derrick Rose got himself a ring?
See, let's not get crazy, Phil. Because all of a sudden, God forbid he should go to Miami and, Bam and Jimmy get his ass a ring. All of a sudden, y'all might have to bow down to this nigga right here and say that them niggas is a good dynamic duo, right? Right? Okay.
It'd be
That
Tyler
motherfucker
Hero
is
getting
not-
him a ring.
Okay. We're not ready for that conversation, though. Okay. No, it's cool. Don't worry about it.
So, with free agency coming this week, where do you guys see the big names of this draft class going?
Melo's going one.
Draft class, free agency.
I have LaMelo going 1 to Minnesota. I got James Wiseman going 2 to Golden State because they need like a good young center, and then Edwards to Charlotte.
I think Golden State trades down or trades out. I don't think they keep
What?
it at. I don't think they keep it at number 2.
Yeah, I think they're gonna trade their number 1 pick in Andrew Wiggins for somebody. I just don't know who.
Yeah, from what I understand, they don't really love what they see at that number 2 spot, so they're most likely gonna trade out of it, like Pinky said. You know what I mean?
Don't they need a center?
Yeah, but I think they want to trade for an established guy rather than wait and see and risk somebody taking a couple of years to develop. Because they want to be right back in the thick of things in the West, right? They're not trying to take the slow approach.
I mean, they will be already.
I don't know shit about college ball, but I thought these guys like at the top of this draft class were like NBA ready-ish.
Edwards. I think Edwards is like the main one that's NBA ready.
The thing about being NBA ready is that you're a Raptors fan, right? So you have like this 3-tiered understanding of what NBA ready means. You've got like your typical NBA ready. Then you've got your 2 years away from being NBA ready. Then you've got your 2 years away from being 2 years.
How ready is this?
Yeah, yes, we already know you're talking about Bruno Caboclo.
So you've got like your we're actually ready. Then you've got the Johan Valanciunas ready. Then you've got the Bruno Caboclo ready.
You say Johan?
Yeah, that's what I said. Johan. Yeah, I know what his name is, but I said Johan. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, unless you're drafting LeBron James again, like there's always an inherent risk no matter who you draft, right? Whether it's bad luck for it, like an injury, or you realize that they don't give a shit, or whatever it could be, right? So again, if you're Golden State, if you can get like we talked about the NBA ready, if you can get an established center or whatever you're looking for, and you can dump Andrew Wiggins in the process, you take that all day, I think. If you're
anytime. My question is like, what established center is going to pick up and say, okay, I'm going to Golden State? Like, who's in the position to do so? Maybe Andre Drummond?
I think it's Cat.
Could they convince?
We said established centers, not Raptors rejects. Can we be serious about this for a second, please?
Hold on. You did not just call Serge a reject. I threw it out there as a joke. We're keeping him.
It looks like a duck. Listen, man, if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, then I mean it's a duck, right?
I don't understand.
I hope you do keep Serge Ibaka.
Serge is still a great player in this league.
Where?
Anywhere. Bro, he just came off the best season of his career.
That's a lie.
That's the quietest, best season of his career.
That's a lie. I want facts and stats right now. Show me. Show me the numbers. Panky, pull them up. Talk to me.
I mean, I could. Let's see. I was gonna say.
That's not the point. The point is there's centers available. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, if you're Golden State, I don't know if it's gonna cost you the number 2 pick, but if you can convince Atlanta to give you like Capella, for example, I think that would help them.
Yeah, Capella would be.
Whether or not it takes number 2 picks, a completely different story. But if you I think somebody like that, maybe a Jared Allen, but I think that's not good. Like, you can't get him by himself from.
I mean, maybe Steven Adams, if you want to risk him for that.
I don't think Steven Adams really fits their game style though.
They need a big that can shoot. They need a big that can shoot. That's what they need.
Yeah, they need a stretch big. That's not Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, but Golden State in the past, their bigs haven't been stretch the floor bigs. They've just been a traditional big that plays spot minutes before they go small ball.
No, that's true. That's true. But I mean, the way the West is set up now, if they really want to be successful and put themselves in the best position to win a title, they need that stretch big. You know what I mean?
Because are all the Lakers bigs still on contract?
No. Dwight is not on contract. JaVale, both of them are actually not on contract. So Dwight and JaVale are both available.
The Warriors can be trying to get JaVale back.
They're not gonna go back and get JaVale McGee. They're not doing that.
I'm just
saying
they
got a better shot at Dwight. They got a better shot at Dwight.
And if Dwight Howard goes to the Warriors, well, I mean, listen, he's already into that. You know, he a little different. Let's just say that he's a little different. You're going to leave it at that.
Do the Lakers want to keep him? I'm sure he'll stay if the Lakers keep him.
I think the Lakers should keep him, honestly.
I mean, him and Kuzma was looking real tight. So, you know, if Kuzma goes, he can go. But if Kuzma stayed, then Dwight got to hold him in check, right?
No, I thought Kuzma was the fucking cornerstone of the franchise. He's untradeable and all that stuff. Right? Oh, my God.
I did say tight, right? That's what I said?
I have Serge Ibaka stats if we want to go down that path and get rid of this awkward conversation.
We don't need to. Raptors fans know how effective he is.
You don't look too confident over there.
Serge had a better shooting percentage.
Thank you, yo. No. Just run the stats, bro. Run the stats.
Serge just trying to meet our ignorant quota.
Shut up. Serge had the highest point per game in his career this past season. He had the second highest rebounds per game this season.
Trash.
And the most assists per game this season.
Trash.
What was his point total?
15.4 points a game.
Okay.
Trash.
Last year, so the second highest was in OKC. He had 15.1. In Orlando, he had 15.1. Between Orlando and OKC, he had 15.1. And last year, he had 15 points a game.
What were his minutes?
The OKC won 15.1 behind Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
So yeah,
and now he doing 15 behind overweight Lowry.
So 15.1 in OKC was 13-14.
Yeah, that's very impressive. But the fact that the Raptors never had
his minutes, I can't remember who asked that question. So he was averaging 27 minutes a game this past season, and that's not that far off from what he was averaging in OKC. At OKC, he had like 27 minutes, 27.2, 31.1, 32.9, 33. Like 33 was the highest.
Hey.
Fuck you, bro.
Hey, y'all see Giuliano throw a little fit just now? Yo, Jigs looked like he was hurt, boy.
I'm already halfway to Super Saiyan, all right? Don't force me
God.
to there.
Yo, this nigga look like Go Tanks, boy. Oh, my goodness.
This man gave him a fusion Saiyan instead of one.
He's looking like Kaba out here.
Yo, I ain't never seen a dude with bright orange hair and black ass eyebrows. You doing it, baby? Go ahead now.
Oh shit.
I ain't mad at you, kid.
Nah, but honestly, I think Serge is gonna end up in Brooklyn. That's just
Serge is trash. It don't matter where he end up.
Serge to me should be more a priority than Van Vliet for the Raptors.
You crazy. See, this is why I don't talk to Raptors fans. Your
Hold on.
ass is crazy.
Hold on.
Okay.
We got other Raptors fans on this show. Please tell me y'all don't agree with that bullshit that this motherfucker
Phil, what's up, boy?
I mean, it's probably easier in terms of a dollar amount, but should it be priority? I think Van Vliet should be the number one priority.
Van Vliet's priority number one.
Hold on. One sec. Don't get it misunderstood. I'm not saying Serge Ibaka is a better player or more important right now to the Raptors. But Van Vliet makes us have to play small ball because he's going to start, and that's a weakness against our team. He's going to cost more, which is going to strangle our cap for next year, which we've been working towards for a long time. And I just think in the bigger picture, Serge is more complementary to the big name free agent we want next year than Van Vliet will be. That's it.
Okay.
But then we would have to go out and get
who just said big name free
guard.
agent you're trying to get again?
Giannis.
So how is Serge
compliment
better?
Giannis?
Yeah, that don't make any damn sense at all.
How does Brook Lopez compliment Giannis?
He doesn't.
He needs a big. If we don't have Gasol, we need a big.
Panky, can you put him on mute so we can continue the conversation?
Where's
Giannis is going to play our center.
You go get PJ Tucker, man. I don't know.
No. We tried that. We tried that and friggin' Damari Carroll at the same time. That shit didn't work out.
Yep. God bless Messiah for moving that contract. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, back to the Golden State. I think they keep James Wiseman because their starting lineup would look like Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Donkey, and Wiseman.
And hey, that's not a bad starting.
That's not a bad.
It's not a bad lineup. It's not
a lot of scouts haven't really. Yeah, a lot of scouts haven't really seen James Wiseman because of like his whole incident with like the NCAA. Only really played 3 meaningless games, but at 7'1" and like the raw talent that he has, I think he can develop quickly through the season.
That's what they said about Kwame Brown.
Oh no!
Damn.
Yeah, how do
you continue after that?
We move on. We gonna move clean on. This nigga shut that whole conversation down real fast. So what's happening in the world of golf, gentlemen? Like, let's just move
Dustin
on.
Johnson is in the lead with 4 strokes over.
Wow.
Kwame Brown. Oh my god.
Nigga said, I am the only Ty Crane, and walked off.
Best duo, Smush Parker and Kwame.
Oh, wow.
That was a thing that happened.
So, gentlemen, how's everyone doing today? How's,
So, for the
lunch.
next topic, for the Raptors fans, or like anyone interested, where will the Raptors play next season or in a couple
No one cares.
Damn.
Sir, 3 out of 3
Hey,
people.
actually, no. I gotta go in. You know when you're driving on the 401, right?
Where will the Falcons play when they blow another lead?
It don't matter. It don't really matter because we have a stadium, a huge one with a big ass bird in front. Blow the lead or not, they still have it.
A soccer team.
That's okay. They still have it. The Raptors though, when you're driving down the 401, when you're like approaching Ajax, it's a big ass dome, right? That says golf, like Metro Golf or some shit. Y'all can play right in there.
Anyway,
They're currently renovating.
So if they can't,
so are the Raptors.
If they can't stay in Toronto, what makes most sense is New Jersey. That way you're close to all your division rivals. Travel is manageable, yada yada. I don't know why, but for some reason, most recently they said Tampa Bay is the favorite. I don't know why Tampa.
I also heard Kansas City, and Nashville are up there too.
Yeah, Mahomes is beating that drum to come to Kansas City.
Yeah, all those places make sense because they have the facility, they have, the location.
Where would they play in Kansas City though? They don't have like a like a similar sized at the university. I don't know where they would play in Kansas City.
I mean, I don't see them allowing huge amounts of fans in anyway, so it's not like they need that much space. They just need, a facility that can house their games. But I don't know. I still just think New Jersey makes the most sense. Being in the Atlantic Division, everyone's right there.
Buffalo's another option as well.
Take a bus to the Knicks and the Nets.
I mean, I can see that. I can see New Jersey. I mean, New Jersey is a fucking wasteland, so I do want to point that out. But I don't know. Honestly, as long as y'all don't go to Tampa, y'all good. Because if y'all go to Tampa, the whole team gonna be cold. No. Y'all know that right now.
Yeah, for the love of God, please no.
Yes. As long as y'all don't go to Tampa, y'all.
You're gonna get cursed by Antonio Brown. You go to Tampa.
Yeah, some secondhand Antonio Brown. I think Nashville would be interesting. I don't think that makes the most logistical sense, but that would be interesting to see them play in Nashville. But I think it's going to be Buffalo or Jersey. That just makes the most logical sense.
Yeah.
I think I'd say keep it simple and just go to Buffalo. Keep it simple. You know what I mean? Like it's the closest to home. You know what I mean? Yeah. Keep it simple, go to Buffalo.
And we got rid of Jermaine, so this is a double win for everybody.
He finally got a phone call. Woo! All right.
Oh, there it is.
He's probably talking to a member that wants to cancel.
Oh my God.
What other big name NBA players do we see moving during free agency? I know we touched on this last week, but now it's a new week and more rumors have come out.
Yeah.
Where do we see people actually moving?
I still think there's going to be a lot of one-year deals to stay where everybody is because most teams, or a lot of teams, I should say, aren't going to have as much money to spend. We're seeing that with other sports right now, where if you're a smaller market team, or unless you're like one of the big markets, you're not going to be as willing to throw around hundreds of millions of dollars. So I still think there's going to be a lot of one-year deals to stay where people are. I think. I don't know. Trying to see who.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah, it does make sense. It definitely makes sense. I definitely think Van Fleet is going to the New York other basketball team. When we were talking about Westbrook earlier, I think Westbrook going there might be a thing too. Other than that, as far as big names, I don't really think anybody else moves. I really think, like Pinky said, everybody else kind of stays home. The only other person I think that could move is DeRozan. I've heard rumors of him possibly going to Brooklyn. But it also depends on if he opts into his contract or he opts out. So
I think there's going to be more trades than there are free agent signings. I think that's how people are going to.
I agree.
Do you think the players who have player options will accept the one-year player option or re-sign or decline and then re-sign with the team for a better one-year deal?
I think it
depends on who it is.
I think they're going to lock in and get the guaranteed money because if you're a bigger name on a smaller market team, you're going to secure whatever money you can get for this year.
Oh yeah,
makes sense.
I think we talked about this also. Harrell, I think, is going to leave the Clippers. I don't think he's staying.
Oh yeah. I think he's going to Toronto. I'm not even gonna lie. I think y'all going to end up in Montrez.
That'd be a great pickup.
Because I'm looking at some of the guys that are that are the quote unquote top free agents or whatever. They're not guys that you can see moving to make a big splash or anything. Davis is re-signing with the Lakers. We talked about Harrell. No one really cares about Otto Porter. Ibaka.
Otto Porter's name is on the list. Burn that shit.
Yeah. Eric Gordon is another one. That's meh.
I don't give a fuck about him.
I mean, Gordon Hayward's an interesting one. I mean, he's probably going to stay in Boston though. Andre
it's just not an eventful NBA offseason.
Next year is the glamorous free agency class, right?
Ooh, do you think Oladipo signs 1 year with Indiana.
Well, that's the weird story, right? Because there were reports that like he wanted out and he was asking players and stuff like that like, can I join you guys, right? And then all of a sudden he says, oh, I want to stay in Indiana. I'm committed to like playing here. And there was some weird thing about on Twitter. I can't remember who was involved. It was with Miles Turner. There was rumors that like it was Miles Turner that leaked out the information about Oladipo, like talking to guys and saying like, can I join you? Or whoever was talking to, New York, Toronto, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a very weird situation going on right now. I mean, if he wants to stay in Indiana, great. But like,
yeah.
Oh, it was his.
Hey,
where is it?
Did I just jump back into y'all talking about Miles Turner?
Because apparently he might be the one that's trying to get Oladipo out. That's why.
I'm gonna just go.
Listen, I don't know, bro. When it comes to these NBA players, I feel like a lot of them, they lie about these situations for whatever reason. Like the whole thing about the players in LA, the Clippers, saying that, you know, they didn't like the way that Kawhi got treated or whatever. You know, when asked about it, a lot of them denied it. Lou Williams completely denied it, you know. So I think that's another thing that's going on now with Oladipo. I think it is true. I believe it's true, but obviously he's denying it. This is a common thing that we see from these players all the time. I don't see him staying there, though. I think he's going to leave. You know, I don't know.
So this is what happened. So it was Oladipo's sister. She tweets out, "This reeks. What kind of teammates would just lie like this about Oladipo saying he wants out?" And then Miles Turner, for reasons, responds to it saying, "Oh, it's like that. Damn, it's like that." Which I don't know how you think that's a good idea to just let everybody see that. But
I don't know if you guys remember. This would have been a few months ago. We were talking about Miles Turner, and I think we came to a general consensus that Miles Turner's a bitch. So that's probably what happened. I don't really see why we need to try to understand why bitches do bitch-made shit. Anyone else?
I mean, he's a bitch, but I think Oladipo is the bigger bitch in this situation.
Hey, but you want to know the one thing about being bitch-made? It spreads. It festers, okay? If you just look at Dwight Howard's teammates, sorry, Kuzma, it lingers.
Yikes.
Listen, man.
All right,
we've
let's
been
move
doing
on.
this shit for like somebody mute this nigga, man. Mute him. Mute his fucking mic. God damn.
This is why we're not going to get any sponsor money or any viewership followings. Like this is it.
Oh my goodness.
Starbucks, please sponsor.
Oh yeah, after that gem, Jesus Christ.
What? All of a sudden, Starbucks cares about Dwight Howard and Kyle Kuzma's awkward relationship? Really, Starbucks?
Oh my god.
Come on, man. I didn't say nothing about him having a gluteal injury. Shit.
You just did.
It's the soap, and then there it goes.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard's going to Phoenix for Kelly Oubre. That's what he's doing.
Phoenix, I think, would be a great destination for Van Vliet.
I mean,
yeah, I can see that, but I don't.
If you replace Ricky Rubio with Van Vliet,
like you swap them,
then
I wouldn't mind having Ricky Rubio.
Not swap them like directly, like as in a trade, but just in theory, if you get rid of Rubio and put Van Vliet in his starting spot, that backcourt of him and Booker would be pretty cool.
You just like watching light skins run around, huh?
What the fuck are we doing today?
Like that's the only thing I can make sense of that comment. You just want to see two light skins running around. That's it.
Okay, are you telling me they wouldn't make a good backcourt?
I don't really think so.
Like Rubio is like a smart player and a veteran, but I don't think he fit that well with the Suns.
I don't think he fits that well either. I mean, he's a good defender. You know what I mean? He's a decent shooter.
Okay,
Van Vliet offers a lot more.
Let's think about this logically for a hot second. Good defender, great passer, good ball control.
So did you say passer?
Huh?
Did you say passer? You said pastor, didn't you?
I said great
He's a great pastor.
sir.
I didn't know he did that in his spare time.
I'm sick of this nigga. I'm sick of this.
Jay needs church.
He
Yo, pull up YouTube right now.
He passes. He controls the offense. He knows when to shoot and how to shoot, and he knows when to delegate to the hot hand, who was often Devin Booker.
Okay.
How is that him not fitting well with the team?
Okay.
And he lobbed it to Ayton when he was
healthy.
healthy.
All those things you listed are things that all point guards are able to do. Sometimes you just
No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro.
Don't do that. No, stop it. Because not all good point guards know when to pass the ball. Kyrie Irving does not know when to delegate to the hot hand. He's
I
a lying
wouldn't call
bitch.
Kyrie a good point guard.
Yo, listen, I'm at work.
He's a good ball player. Hey, he's a great basketball player, but he's not a true point guard, Kyrie.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
You think Van Vliet is a better defender than Ricky Rubio?
I just think Van Vliet would have better chemistry with that Suns team than Rubio has.
Van Vliet has better chemistry.
Not at all.
I'm not saying
Not at all.
one's better than the
I don't
other.
think so.
Listen.
That's
There's
fair.
Just because he's light skinned don't matter.
Chemistry, and that's at the photo shoot because him, Devin Booker, and Kelly, they all look like they came from the same mama. That's about it. That's about it, bro. After that, I don't see why you think Rubio can't get the job done and Van Vliet can.
Listen, it don't matter what and who or whoever, nigga, whoever goes there, they ain't winning shit. So it don't matter. It don't matter.
Warren,
It does not matter. Nigga, I don't care if it's
They
Van
went
Vliet.
undefeated for nothing in the bubble.
We're talking about progress, sir, okay?
Fuck progress. They're not winning shit.
You know what? It's that mentality that got Donald Trump in the White House. Okay? So let's shut it down.
Wow.
Man. All right.
Moving on to the gridiron.
Yeah, please. This is reckless.
All right,
what?
DeAndre Hopkins says receivers should get counted yards on DPI penalties.
Torrey Smith would be the greatest receiver in NFL history if they did that.
Oh, hell yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins' braids too tight. Shut up.
Yo, I want to bring it up because I never get to say this kind of thing. Out of everybody in this call right now, my NFL team's the best. I just want to put it out there.
You're not wrong.
You know what?
Record-wise, you're not wrong.
Well played.
I would get at you, but I can't.
Well played.
I can't.
Yo, Dylan, hats off to you, kid. Like, you earned that shit. You earned that shit with
I
he said
had
that with
to,
some
bro.
bass in his voice, too.
That was
Yes, sir.
smooth.
Of
That
all
was
the
smooth.
people on this call, my team's had the most starting quarterbacks this season.
Oh,
I mean,
Jig, do not go down that road, brothers. Don't go down that road.
All right, so what are the betting odds for Dallas starting 6 different quarterbacks this season?
what are we at now?
Right.
4?
Hey, yo,
3?
Figs, you trying to take a trip to
we're at
Dallas,
4.
bro? I want to try
we're
out.
at 4, man.
What you trying to do? You trying to go to Dallas?
I'm trying to try out for the Cowboys, bro.
Nigga,
Why would you
make
want
it.
to?
Hey,
Why?
and you could win. You could get on.
As long as they don't
Man.
look at everything you said about Jerry Jones.
The only reason Jermaine will go over there is for the cheerleaders. They'll let go over there.
Listen, don't degrade me like that. Don't put me don't put me in a situation to be a cheerleader, money grubbing. That's
Yeah, Dylan,
unnecessary.
don't use your facts and logic here. How dare you?
How dare you besmirch my good name, sir? Okay,
Where's the ignorance?
I am going to Dallas to help feed Zeke. I'm trying to make Zeke the new spokesperson for Chunky Campbell's soup, like how LaDainian Tomlinson was back in the day.
So you're gonna like spoon feed him?
Pause.
In a baby chair.
Pause again. I didn't like how none of that came out. So,
Hey, if you can throw a ball 40 yards, you're already better than Danucci. I mean,
right?
good.
I mean, I can run, I can throw, I'm tall.
yeah.
Might as well.
All you gotta do is not kneel for the flag, and you'll be on the team. That's all you'll be.
I'll be, and there's really only one target in Dallas.
Just take it back to your HT days, man.
That's it. Find Cooper or find the sidelines. Those are the rules.
There you go.
Hey, if you throw to the other team, you're not doing anything any different.
Facts.
Right.
The bottom line is I can't be any worse.
Worth throwing to?
Huh?
So you think Cooper's the only target worth throwing to?
Who else am I going to throw to? Michael Gallup?
CeeDee Lamb.
He's not ready. He's not
Come on,
ready.
given the quarterback troubles, Lamb's been having a decent season.
Bro, Lamb hasn't been doing anything but cardio since week 4. That's all. He's just been running. That's all he's been doing.
This nigga been doing suicides.
I've seen some good catches from him. I've seen Gallup make some good catches this year too. Look, Cowboys receivers aside, let's not dwell on this team because then it's just going to turn into a shit show anyway.
Well, that's what the Cowboys are. It's a shit show, so that makes sense.
Exactly. That's enough of it every Sunday. I don't need it more here.
How do they get like 4 primetime games already?
Yo, Jakes. This is why I told you not to go down this road, bro. Like, you did this to yourself. I know. I shouldn't have.
You know what? I enjoy laughing at my team because it's the only thing that allows me to remain a fan. But you guys are harsh sometimes.
Oh, I get it. You Jig's like stand-up comedy and that type of shit. So that's why he's a Cowboys fan. He just loves the general nature of it. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I do it for the laughter. You think I actually care about this team?
Wow. Hey, whoever's editing this, take that clip and put it in a safety deposit box. I want that shit.
You know what to do.
Children.
The timestamp is 56:15.
Yo, I want to clip it out when when he gets married, when he has kids, whenever the Cowboys go back to the Super Bowl at some point in.
No, let's change that when they go back to 8-8, because that's whenever they get excited when they go 8-8.
8-8 would get us in the playoffs at least in this division.
I want
just for a first round exit.
Fucking 4-12 will get you first place in that division, for God's sake.
Yo, isn't Washington in first place at like 2-6 right now, 2-7?
I think the Eagles are like 3-5-1 or something.
Yeah, the Eagles are.
Your division sucks.
Gold standard.
What's going on over there, Fig? What's going on over there, Fig?
What do you mean?
With your Giants, bro?
Listen, man. The Giants, honestly, one thing I will say about the Giants, we've lost 5 games this year by under 4 points. So it's not like they're not fighting. They're fighting, but we got a quarterback who looks like he's amazingly talented on one play, and the next play he just does some stupid.
He's throwing more interceptions.
Danny Dimes reminds me of?
Bro, that reminds me of Jay Cutler. That's what that reminds me of.
Who said that stat that Dimes is throwing more interceptions than Jamarcus Russell?
Bro, he is Jay Cutler with speed. That's exactly what the fuck he is.
That's a lie. He is the NFL Christian Leitner.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I mean, they both went to Duke, so that makes sense. I like it.
I mean, I've been saying since last season that Fitzpatrick's better than Daniel Jones. So I mean, you want to be in denial over here.
I do like Fitzpatrick. I will say, I think
Warren has been in denial. Warren has been in denial since I turned 15. That was just about the point where our height just kind of switched directions, and he's been in denial about a lot of things since then.
He's been in denial since 2012.
Listen. My Giants won a championship when you were 15, so fuck you. Okay.
Right, and since then.
And then they won another one when we were 21. So fuck you again. Yeah,
sir. Remember a couple episodes ago when I told you to ask JoJo what. Like basic mathematics, go get the abacus.
Listen,
what's 28 minus 3?
I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna do it. Everyone in here besides Panky and Phil, when is the last time your team won a championship? If it's
72. 72.
Okay. So we ain't gonna do that. We got 2 in the last 12 years. We ain't gonna do that.
Hey, we got the best.
The Falcons almost had one.
Hey, the Dolphins got the best season of all time. I mean, we can do that.
Nigga, where were you in 72? Where were you?
Hey, I was somewhere. I'll tell you that.
You was nowhere, boy. Your pop's nuts hadn't even dropped yet. Shut up.
Dylan goes to that 72 Dolphins party every year where they drink champagne because every team loses one game.
No, sir. Hey, I'm not old enough to drink champagne, eh? All right?
Yeah.
That's the right answer. That is the right answer.
Yes.
Dylan is underage.
I'm a child of God.
Drink. Hey, come to Toronto, boy. We get lit.
That's what I'm talking about. We don't sponsor underage drinking on this show. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Come to Toronto and get turned, kid.
The one responsible thing we'll ever see on this show.
I know.
Do your homework, kids.
Okay, 2 responsible things. That's it. That's all we've got.
I'm lying. Matter of fact, it's Sunday. Homework can wait till tomorrow morning. It's Sunday football, baby.
I don't drink, but if you got dabs, you got dabs. I mean, I might be interested in that. Whatever. Anyways.
Drinking sucks. Smoke weed instead.
Exactly.
Says the man with 13 bottles behind his head. Shut up, Julian.
These aren't mine. They're just for show.
Is that right? What you showing?
Hmm?
Y'all want to hear a funny story?
Uh-oh.
Real quick, bro.
So, we're talking about the Falcons?
Is this still sports related? You know we're recording, right?
Yeah, no, it's not sports related at all, but just a quick sidebar. When we was in second year university, Giuliano got turned on a bottle of amaretto, right?
Oh my God.
And we were supposed to go to the bar. And this was back when LMFAO's Shuffle was on top of the world, right? It was between Shuffle and Cali Swag District Teach Me How to Dougie.
I was like in sixth grade.
Giuliano thought it would be a good ass idea to try to pick up these girls by Dougie shuffling. So he came up to me and he's like, Jay, I got this. Went over to this girl at the bar and started shuffling, and then tried to Dougie with it and hit himself in the face. like he did one of these and went. And I was standing there like,
damn.
I was like, yo, this dude really just killed a bottle of amaretto and slapped himself in front of two girls. I just looked at him like.
I don't even remember that.
I bet you don't.
Of course you don't. I just looked at him like, I don't shuffle, so I can't claim him right now.
Did it work at least?
No, Giuliano, it did not work. It did not work.
That was going to be my next question. That was going to be my next question.
It did not work, sir. Oh my God, I've never been more entertained, embarrassed, and proud all at the same time in my whole life. I was literally just like this. Well then, I guess that's amaretto.
You started looking around, seeing if anybody else saw that.
I was just like, where is Biggs? Like, anybody else see this? Oh, you know who was there? Aaron Dunphy was there. And she was like, is he okay? I was like, I don't know. He'll be all right. I just walked away. I was like, I'll see him when he gets off the ground. I'll be back.
Oh.
It was wild, man.
Oh my God.
Good time. Hey, listen, it's 12:30. I know we about to jump up into this, but I got to dip because I am at work, gentlemen. Falcons all day. Hold it down.
Which day?
For those of you, shut up, Pancake. I'm sick of your shit. I don't even like you. Where's your sweater? Go where's my Matt Ryan jersey, bro?
When you give me the money.
We can call it here, no? Do we have more to talk about?
Not really. I'm just letting y'all know that the Falcons is coming up. Okay, deuces.
Okay.
So let's talk about how they're not coming up now that he's gone.
Yeah.
They're on a bye week, first of all.
Let's just name like 5.
That's why they're on the rise. They're not playing this week.
Exactly. They can't lose this week.
Yeah. They already won. Shit.
I'll get this out of the way. I don't know why New England Baltimore is on the Sunday night game. That's going to be a massacre. Yeah.
I don't know. Neither of those two teams are doing that well. I mean, Baltimore's doing well on paper, but they look not as strong as last year.
Can we quote Fig saying, I think New England can win?
Yeah, that's a hot take even for me as a Patriots fan.
I think they can win. I don't know. I'm not high on Baltimore, man.
I'm very fascinated by every decision you choose to make, Figs, on predictions.
I'm glad I can do that. I'm glad I can
I'm very fascinated by the picks you make.
Honestly, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, Lamar Jackson is having – I'm not going to say he's having a subpar year, but their offense is just – it just doesn't look good at all. You know what I mean? They don't have the weapons that they need to really take that next step.
It's hard to look bad versus New England right now.
This is true.
They should look at least mediocre.
I still can't believe this New England team went to the final play against Seattle. Like, that was a thing that happened a few weeks ago. Like, what the actual hell? And then,
but that's what I'm saying. They play well against good teams, and they lose to the shitty ass teams. You know what I mean? So it's like they're playing hard against teams that they're supposed to lose to, and the teams that they're supposed to beat, they're just like, oh, fuck it. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're gonna play super hard tonight. I just really do. Like,
I mean, for my sanity, I hope so, but I don't. I'm not holding my breath.
For my fantasy team, I hope not.
Oh, I didn't say fantasy. I said sanity, but yes, that also.
I do have the Ravens defense in Yahoo, so I really hope
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, if that's the case, I hope the fucking Patriots score 40 points tonight.
Dylan, is that a Dak sweater you're wearing right now? Is that Dak on your chest right now?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. Thank you.
I just realized there's only 5 1:00 games today.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Lots of people on bye, I guess.
I think it's because of all the schedule changes. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
there's
5,
4 o'clock games too.
3, 4, yeah. There's 6.
6 4 o'clock games.
So the 3 of them are at 4:05, 2 are at 4:30, or 3 are at 4:30.
Shit, there is 6. So there's 5 1:00 games and 6 4 o'clock games.
Yeah.
Oh, red zone is gonna be spicy today.
I think some of it had to do with like all the schedule reshuffling that happened.
As long as Green Bay gets a W this week, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
My week was already ruined when Titans got their ass beat Thursday.
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, what the heck was going on there, man? Because Phillip Rivers looked like a good quarterback.
I don't know. Yeah. He has his days. I guess it's division matchup. Never know.
Like Hines, what's his name? Hines, whatever. I can't pronounce.
It's like the old division saying, everybody gets one.
That's very true. That is very true. Because
that Colts defense is the real deal, man. I think that's really what it came down to. That Colts defense is the real deal.
Derrick Henry still went off. I mean, he always goes off on primetime games for some reason. But
yeah, he's gonna do him. But you know what I mean? If you can slow everybody else down, you pretty much got the Titans where you want them. You know,
let's see. What other good matchups are there this week? Let's see. Buffalo, Arizona would be interesting.
Yeah, Buffalo, Arizona. I don't know which running back to start. I got a dilemma. But there's a very interesting one with the Rams in Seattle.
Chargers, Dolphins.
Chargers, Dolphins, yeah.
The Tua will be fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good one. What time is that game?
That's a 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get some wings or something for that shit.
Tua are going to be balling out here.
The friggin' fate of the NFC East between Eagles Giants.
Trash.
That's the cemetery division.
The
cemetery over there.
I don't know. I think Daniel Jones is gonna get his revenge.
Oh, stop this.
Football team's gonna win the division. I mean, that's just a reality.
That's the fitting ending to all this madness.
That's 2020. That's 2020 in a nutshell, right there. Lose your name, win the division.
You saying Alex Smith is gonna lead them to victory?
Yes, sir. On one leg.
Nah, we gonna see.
We're gonna throw 5-yard slant routes the whole season.
Houston, Cleveland. The only reason I bring that game up is that apparently Romeo Crennel might be the permanent head coach in Houston, which is
I need Houston to lose every game they play, just because the Dolphins had their first round pick.
Oh, that's right, because of the Tunsil trade.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Yeah, they're in position to get a top 5 pick right now. But.
That's messed up. That is messed up. I think Crennel will be if he is the permanent one, I think he's a good head coach because that offense is clicking now that Bill O'Brien has been friggin' axed. Like Deshaun Watson's actually putting up numbers again.
I've always liked Crennel. He's a good coach. I mean, I feel like he could light a fire under them.
He is like one of the only good coaches that like has been associated with Belichick.
True.
The only other one is maybe it's Judge. I don't know, but that's still way too early.
We're talking about the Titans head coach. Come on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, he's a good one. But I'm talking about coaching staff, like not like players though.
My God. Because
like Belichick's one of those guys where like when you look at like the coaching trees, the NFL, you look at his, it's like goddamn, there's a lot of failed promises and dreams for those assistants that move on.
Failed dreams. Talking about Jimmy G.
Yeah, that's another one. That is another one.
I told y'all about that nigga before the season started. I told y'all. Fucking trash.
The only other one speaking of primetime games again, Minnesota versus Chicago, like really? Like, come on. What are we doing?
That is fucking garbage.
Man, how is Chicago getting so many primetime games this season? What's going on?
Have you guys sat down and watched Chicago play? They're the most boring fucking team in the NFL this year. fucking
I watched
boring. Shit.
And they don't have David Montgomery this week.
Oh shit! Yeah,
He's got a concussion.
They're screwed.
The only other one that's going to be interesting is Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh, and that might be a blowout. But like anytime that's an NFC North, something always happens.
I don't know.
Ben's
The
playing.
Cowboys almost beat them. The Cowboys almost beat them last week, so I don't know. You know, Joe Burrow might have some fun. We're gonna see. Is Mixon healthy?
Mixon is out because he's on one of my fantasy teams, and my bench has been. I have like 6 guys that are out this week, and it's an absolute friggin' nightmare.
No Joe Mixon, huh?
Mixon's out. God, like my bench for this one team, I have like Montgomery's injured, Mixon's injured for me, Kenny Galladay's injured for me, Calvin Ridley's on bye, but he's injured.
I'm sorry, Kenny Galladay is out.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on.
You had to tell it, bro. I'm telling.
I didn't even know he was on his team. I completely spaced on that.
Sorry guys, I need to dip.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think that is a way to wrap it up. And as we speak, Jack is about to log in. Oh no. So on that high note, as Dylan and Figs set their fantasy lineups, that has been another week.
See that?
Yeah, that has been another episode of Ignorant Sports Talk from the guys. I'm Curtis Banky with Jigs, Dylan, Figs, and then Jermaine and Phil before. Have yourselves a good weekend, gentlemen. Stay healthy, stay safe, everybody, and we will see you all next week. Cheers, guys.
Yes, sir.